That's a juvenile center? That looks like an apartment. Real, actual syringes. Some sort of bloody looking substance in that one. Oh, that's really cool. Was that what a uniform looked like? That's so cliche, but it's so cool. They had playing cards. Kind of creepy, isn't it? Well, everyone, we lost the sun, so we'll be operating under nightfall for this one. Now, I gotta give credit where credit's due once again. This is a place that the same guy who had told me I should go hit up that church that had everything left behind in a few videos ago, he told me about this one too. We started chatting again after I did that church because he found out I was in town doing the tour, and he said, Jared, there's a couple others I gotta tell you about that you may not have already known about. One of them was this place. Now, it turns out this place is a juvenile detention center. I didn't have this on my list, probably because if I saw it on maps, I would have just mistaken it for another, like, little apartment complex type of building. This building was a juvenile center. It doesn't even look like one, so he told me I should go do that one, and he showed me a couple pictures, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. That one's gonna be worth it, so I'm here to do it. Major props to him. He didn't have to, but he's telling me about some of these really good ones here in Detroit, these lesser known ones. So he just added another one to my list, and I'm about to go knock it out right now. So let's go see what this place is all about. I know nothing about its history because I just got told about it, so let's go see for ourselves. But yeah, to make a long story short, he started telling me there was a juvenile center. I'm like, what? How'd I miss a juvenile center when I was looking for places? And then he showed me like where it was on maps, and I was like, oh, that's a juvenile center? That looks like an apartment. No wonder I didn't add that. How would I have ever known what that was? Just by eyeballing it. See, Detroit has so many of these like little apartment complex type of dealios that are abandoned that I only marked down a couple of the bigger ones. So ones that just look like this, which this is our building right here, I wouldn't have marked down if I thought it was just another apartment place. Okay, that's a random car. Hopefully that's not an issue, but we're gonna slip in here. If there's any way in, it's probably back here somehow. There's an old basketball court. Oh dude, I can see it now, look at that. The fence over there is curved, I gotta get closer. Got that big curved fence with a razor wire so that nobody could escape. Nice. Hopefully light spillage won't be too bad, but we're doing this at night now and a lot of these windows are open, so that's something to be aware about. Must have been pretty minimum security, given that it just looks like your average apartment. But there are grates on the windows. Kept them from escaping out that way, I guess. Got some offices. Still got everything. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Windows. What? They had a Jim Carrey movie? There's another one. Whoa. Real, actual syringes. Yo, that's just ominous looking. They got the full needle tip and everything. And these are medicine vials. Some of them almost look like they got stuff in it still. What was this, like the nurses or the doctor's office? Why was this in here? In there? Oh my god. Is that one that still have blood on it? I don't want to touch that too much. There's still some sort of bloody looking substance in that one. And these are all biohazard disposed things. Same as what's out here, just used ones, I guess. That's gross and cool at the same time. Yeah, I don't think this has been left for more than a matter of few years, maybe a little more. Got some graffiti, but everything's still left behind even though it's ransacked. These all seem to be offices down here. None of these were for residents. The inmates, the juveniles. I've done one other true blue juvenile center in my lifetime of exploring, and that was all the way back in 2020, so it's been a while since we did one of these. Here's a doctor's place. Look, there's more biohazard stuff. Sharps collector. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I want to open it, but I shouldn't. I'm afraid I'll like stick myself somehow. Dude, there's so many big horseflies in here. I hate it. They keep buzzing at me. Got the little nurses or doctors checkup bed there. I guess this is where the other needles came from, maybe. We've got the scale. We've got an upper floor, and it looks to be a basement. Probably a full basement, too. If they had offices on this floor, and I assume the inmates are up on the second floor, and I want to know what was down below. We've got highly protected front desk, or at least caged off. Little office room. Pictures. 2017, that says. Maybe that's the last time this worked or operated. Here's a cool one. Just a big meeting room. We've got our other branch over here. I think we're gonna have to wait till we're up top to see actual dorms. Might have been a little bit of classroom stuff around here. It would have had to be if they're kids. So if the other one was an office wing, this one must have been more of a learning wing. These are all school textbooks, ransacked. Definitely a school wing. The whiteboard. Would this work? Oh, it works. Yeah. And the eraser is magnetic. All right, this is the last of the downstairs. Now we'll just have to go up and see the actual resident rooms. The flies are everywhere. There better not be something dead in here. This is gonna be like the real ward. Oh, that's really cool. I guess it's safe to say they ate in this pod then. Here we go. This is what the actual dorms look like, or the cells. Really dusty beds. Now look how hard people had to try just to get these open. Kind of hard to break open a jail cell door though, isn't it? That's so cliche, but it's so cool. They had playing cards. And they're like working on their homework here. What does that say? Are they writing lyrics? I think is what that is. This is cool. It's like actually somebody's homework. It says my story. It's hard to read that with the light. It's not like an actual life story. Just making up a story about ducks, it looks like. Is that what a uniform looked like? Just brown? That almost looks like purposely set up for like a shot someone was trying to get. The homework paper there, the uniform, the stuff on the desk too, the playing cards. That could have just been like a shot someone set up. This place is so cool. And to think, if it weren't for one of my followers telling me about it, I wouldn't have even done it because I would have just mistaken it for some empty apartment place like hundreds of others around here. More playing cards. They must have given them all playing cards just to help them pass the time. And a few books. The Da Vinci Code. Homeless people are missing out on a good chance to camp out here because they're literal beds with mattresses. Got some irons there and our ironing board right there too. Maybe they did their own laundry. Man, this is really cool. Another one of these. Different tables this time. Get a load of this. Did the old foldy textbook trick. Another cool room. Although if I don't be careful with this flashlight up here, I'm gonna wind up in a place like this, only the adult version. All right, other wing over here. Can't even see down the hall, it's all doors. Just got more bunks. Just had like double roommates. Someone did me the favor of busting through the wall so I can use them here. All right, basement time. The rest of this place was pretty amazing. I'm so glad I got that DM about this one too. I honestly have no idea what this could be. If we had offices in the middle and cells up top, I don't even know what's gonna be down here. But it is full size. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Game room? That's sick. Pool table's even still got some balls on it. Found the cue ball. Now the cue ball's in play. Normally when I find pool tables, they're all stolen. So even having a few at all is kind of wild. That's cool though. Could this whole floor just be like an activities floor? Or if they weren't allowed in this hall without staff present? Anyone who's in the hall without supervision, it's like they're trying to go AWOL. It's a full-size basement. It goes the full length of the building. More office. This is the laundry room. It says solid detergent on there. So there had to have been some washing machines in here at one point. And then this just looks like a linens and storage thing here, like with the pillows. This is definitely the laundry part. Yeah, there we go. Proof. A lot of these rooms aren't too big. Whoa. It's a barber's chair. Oh, there's no sign. This is the barber's room though. Yeah. How cool is that? Now we got a fitness room or just another activities room because there's some sort of press and then air hockey. We got more. It's an elliptical and a bike. Now what's this? Oh, this is probably the real fitness room. But this was just air hockey or other activities, and these were in this one too. This room is closed as a result of staff and youth non-compliance to safety. Man, they weren't safe enough. They lost their workout privileges. Kitchen. Yeah. Maybe the food was cooked down here. And then they ate at their little pods where those tables were. Could I get over there somehow? It's a whole dishwasher. It's kitchen storage. Supplies and probably kept food and stuff in here. Got trays. Some green bowls. Those just look like prisoners' bowls. Is that it? We're at the end, that's it. Kind of creepy, isn't it? Our first nighttime video here in Detroit is a old juvie. We're good. All clear. All right, we're gonna wrap that up right here. Man, that's so nice when like you get a little bit of help from the locals who like know and familiar with all the really good ones, because that was another really good spot that I would have missed out on just because I'm not from here and I wouldn't have known about it without any more than just my, remedial map scanning for the week leading up to this. So that was a really good spot. I can't thank you enough for that one, to my follower who gave me that one. So appreciated once again. And as always, I will see you all in our next Detroit video. This trip is going strong, and we're not done yet. We're not even close. And I plan on delivering as long as I can here, so let's keep it up, and see you later, guys.